Hey guys, Kane Finance here, and today I'm going to be talking about Tesla and kind of what's going on. Got a hair loose. Awesome, whatever. Before we go on to the video, like, comment, subscribe as always, truly helps out the channel. We're at 95 subscribers at the time of recording. Truly, if we can get to 100, that'd be awesome. It'd make my day. Alright, let's get into it. So, Tesla is a steal of a deal right now. $782. Fantastic. I think where it was the highest, it was so close to 900. It was like 883, somewhere around that range. I'm sure it was a lot higher if we can kind of go to the show more. Actually, it was 940 cents. It was a 52-week high, so it did hit that. But at the end of the day, it went down to that 983 mark on January 26th. But this past month, down 8%. Not a huge deal. I mean, we know that Tesla does go through these little plateaus before it makes another jump. But this is a little bit different. From the other plateaus that we've seen, there's the one in July. It kind of scaled into July and halfway into August before it shot up from 200 to almost 500, went back down again in September, all the way through mid-November, stayed around that $400 range, shot up, had a crazy bull run all the way to January 8th, which was at that 880, and kept going, and we're in this little plateau phase again. But this time it's a little bit different. You'll see it on the chart right there. Near the end, it's dipping down a little bit more than usual. I mean, we're looking at other aspects of these plateaus that we've had. Not a lot of them do a crazy dip like that in a short amount of time. So what we can really attribute it to is Bitcoin. We see in the month charts, there's a lot of news going around on the 8th that Elon Musk with Tesla transferred some cash, $1.5 billion of cash, threw it into Bitcoin. I'm not sure what they bought it at. I feel like it is something like around that $40,000 range, maybe 45, maybe 48. We know that Bitcoin is right now at 56,700. It was 57, pretty close to 58 a couple days ago, but it's getting higher up there. They have made pretty good profits so far. But Wall Street is already pretty skeptical with Tesla. They see it very risky because it's very volatile. We understand that, but we love the volatility of Tesla. It just kind of gets us going whenever we see that it is up like a couple hundred, not a couple hundred, but like $50 in a day for those of us who own more than one share. Awesome. It's quite lovely. We've seen a good week. It just brings our spirits up. But when we're adding Bitcoin to the mix, Wall Street also sees Bitcoin as this crazy risky investment because they're like, oh, it could just tank. Warren Buffett doesn't like it. But I'm completely blanking on his name, but the guy who's running for governor in California, I think Chamath Papa, but y'all know who I'm talking about, Chamath. Cathie Wood, they all love Bitcoin so much. I mean, it is the future. It is an innovation. It is what we are moving towards in a more almost decentralized economy. So Bitcoin, risky. Tesla, risky. Throw them together, super risky. So what it does and how it affects Tesla on a balance sheet is if Bitcoin drops to the point where Elon Musk's and Tesla's Bitcoin portfolio is sitting at 1 billion instead of 1.5 billion, then they're going to have to record that loss and put it into that quarter's revenue. So last quarter it was 270 million in revenue, going up. And so if it went down 500 million because of Bitcoin, then at that point we would see a negative 230 million lost. So they will have to write that down. And what that could do for the company is, it would just drop completely. A lot of investors right now, they are kind of skeptical with Tesla already. Adding Bitcoin to that mix, they're more likely to sell when they get bad results from that action. But Bitcoin goes up that next month. Let's say they end up practically doubling their portfolio, and it's $2 billion now, their portion of Bitcoin. At that point, they've made $500 million more, and then from last quarter, $1 billion more. So, and that would just shoot Tesla's price up because of that quarter's profit. With that being said, there is a article stating that Bitcoin and Tesla's taxi service is going to be a game changer. So we know that different currencies and currency transaction between each other, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency, I'm talking about dollars, euros, pesos, rubles, whatever is from India, whatever's from China, the yen, whatever, all these different fiat currencies, paper currencies. Doing a little exchange like that and transferring it over is pretty hard. But with Bitcoin, it's universal. You give someone $50 of Bitcoin to someone in, let's say, Australia. I think they use US dollars. You give $50 of Bitcoin to someone in China, that's still going to be worth $50 no matter what. And it's still going to be the same price of Bitcoin. I mean, it is going to fluctuate, but you still get the same amount of Bitcoin as you would if you just transferred it over from China to the US. So if you were able to pay for Tesla's taxi service in Bitcoin, it's just going to be a more efficient payment. It'll also, for Bitcoin, it'll just allow more transactions and more usage. So prices will start skyrocketing for Bitcoin because there's a lot of real adoption using it in a real way that you're utilizing it. So it'll skyrocket, then Tesla's portfolio will skyrocket with their cash, and everyone is happy. So, I mean, right now, we're kind of ending the video here, but right now, it's below $800 per share, even though I am sad to see that because it was at $900 a share. It is a major buying opportunity. I'm probably going to pick up a couple shares in the next couple weeks, trying to maximize those profits whenever it does go back up to 900, that or above. Anything below this, honestly, an even better buying time, because the lower Tesla gets, the more you buy, and the more people see, oh, Tesla actually made the right decision with this. It might be a couple months from now, it might be a year from now. It might slowly get back up and then take off once they realize, they had the greatest idea ever. So that concludes the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. 95 subs right now. We're trying to get to 100. Y'all are the best. Kane Finance out.